Hi everybody, this is Black Lion. Right here, I'm going to discuss a topic that was requested by one of my subscribers. Actually, it's about shipping, yes. I was going to discuss something else as the first thing because I was going to run into personal effects and tell you guys how to import personal effects and how to export personal effects. But as a requirement, and usually I respond to my subscribers in a personal way. So you want this, and you asked me to consider discussing about how to set up a shipping and logistics company in Dubai. And that, my friend, this is what you need to consider when you're setting up a shipping and logistics company in Dubai. Right, before I jump into this, I'd just like to introduce something that you already probably know, that Dubai is situated in a very strategic position. Very strategic. That means it actually connects the West Africa, Asia, and the Europes. All these are connected by the central point of where Dubai is located. So this naturally gives a potential advantage and accesses this region to a lot of opportunity, and because of that, billions upon billions of investments have been made in the UAE, especially in Dubai. So if you're going to open up this shipping business, I think you're going to have an advantage in this regard, because the fact that it's connecting many, it doesn't matter whether it's air or sea. There's a lot of traffic coming from different parts of the world and connecting via Dubai and then proceeding. So let's just jump onto it. Let's go straight right onto it. Now, before we proceed, just first know that two types of companies exist in Dubai. There's companies that are within the free zones. These are the several free zones situated along the UAE. You will have free zones such as Jafsa, which is Jebel Ali Free Zone, and there is Dafsa, which is by the airport area. That's Dubai Airport Free Zone. There is also different parts of different UAE states that also have free zones. There's Al Quwain Free Zone, there is Ras Al Khaimah Free Zone, there's Sharjah Free Zone, all these free zones. Then the other one is the mainland company. So you can either open your company in the mainland, and the mainland is governed and monitored by the DED. And that DED stands for Dubai Department of Economic Development. Now, this is the mainland. So if you're going to open, now I believe let's just assume you're going to open in the mainland. So you'll have to submit your application for registration to Dubai Department of Economic Development, and the process starts there. And I tell you, right, the process doesn't take long. It's within a few hours you will already have registered, as long as you have the right criteria and the right information to submit. So let's go back to the beginning. What kind of activities do you want to participate in? What kind of activities you're going to enroll in are critical, because since you've talked about the shipping business, that means you'll have to get a logistics license, right? You have to get a logistics business license, and these have several activities listed, major activities listed under them. Now you have to decide of which activities you're going to participate in. Now, there's one of the activities is sea freight operations. Sea freight, which means your business is going to be specializing and doing a lot of sea freight and being strong in it. And then there is air freight. Air freight means that your activity will be evolving around a lot of air freight and you're being strong in that area. And then there's land as well, land transportation. Now this is when you're going to be involved in trucks, involved in deliveries, involved in anything to do with land transportation. And then if you say you don't want any of these land, air and sea, then you're going to go for warehousing. Now warehousing in itself, this involves you having warehouses all over the UAE or whichever points that you want, because many businesses require warehousing. So you can have them in the free zone again, or you can have them in the mainland. So warehousing is your fourth one. Now we're going into number 5. Number 5 would be the brokerage. You want to be the freight broker, which means your activity is basing around clearing and forwarding and getting goods that have already arrived, processing the delivery orders and arranging clearance until you deliver these items to the final consumer. So this would be the freight broker. Then you'll also have customs broker. So you want to be the customs broker, which means you're going to be able to do the running about the documentations that are required by customs, and you'll be able to process them, and you'll be able to deliver them. Now, all these 6, these are just examples of the activities. Now, I believe you're already thinking what activity you're going to participate in, what you think you're strong in. Now, other people, depending on firepower, financial firepower, can go for all of them and say, I'm going to open up a business that will do air freight, sea freight, land freight, warehousing, customs brokerage, as well as freight brokerage. So if you're able to do all these things, that's good for you. So you go on to the next thing. Being said, I believe you now have the activity that you want to do. So now go to the next step. You go on and apply for your logistics business license. Now, this can be, as I told you before, either in the mainland or in the free zone. Now, let's say for the mainland, you will have to go into the Dubai Department of Economic Development on the website and then make the application over there. Or you may not want to do this in Dubai, because some of the companies and some people say, you know what, it might be, I prefer opening in another emirate. You know, there's 7 emirates, just in case you don't know. There's 7 emirates in the UAE, and all of these emirates have different semi-autonomous policies that they run along, but it's the same thing. That being done, you go into the next stage. That will be sourcing. Perhaps you will use consultants and different professionals, or you can do this by yourself. You set up accounts, tax accounts, all these things through FTA. That's the Federal Tax Authority. You set up these tax accounts and all these things and make sure that they are done. That would be your next step after the business registration. Then you will also have to go into the corporate account opening. Now you go into you can do it by yourself, or you can hire an agent to help you open up accounts, make sure the accounts are set up and lined up with the business. These are corporate accounts. There's so many bank accounts that you can choose from based on what would work for your business model. All right. In the sense, you can decide to open accounts after or before, but importantly, we'll be looking for business space. Now, sourcing out for the rental accommodation space, this is what you're going to be able to consider. Now, it would be by you either looking through an agent or by yourself. There's so many platforms that you can log in online. There could be another subject on its own, also looking for accommodation or business accommodation or business space. There's so many places, depending on where you want your business to be, depending on how much your investment levels are, depending on how smooth or flexible you are. Then you will decide which places that you're going to, pick up to have your business run from. So business space would be the last thing you'll be doing, and then you'll consider the next thing, which will be up to you now. Movement, structure, furnishing, all these kind of things. Then your office and your business will be up online. Then eventually, proceedingly further and more, you can set up your online platforms and enjoy all the services that come with the online platforms. That, for example, import codes that you want to have, all these online platforms that are necessary for you to run the cargo or logistics business. Right. So all this being said and discussed, I hope I've not moved too fast. Sometimes I get carried away and put a lot of information in one clip, but I hope you are able to pick up something. And if you aren't able to pick up something still, this is a platform that we can be sure to share more. You can ask more questions and we can answer, and you can look for more information by yourself. You can research more. You can hire a company. You can get some people that you know over in Dubai. At the end of the day, you want to open up a business, there's a lot of information that you can access. Some websites that you can go to, DED websites that you can find information there. You can find some also more information from the different various agencies that are government agencies that are dealing in business. All these things are available at your disposal. Otherwise, thank you for listening in, or thank you for watching until now. You go on and have a good time, and good luck in opening your business, and I hope it all goes fine. I am Black Lion with you, so until next time, cheers and bye.